I found you a cup. Do you want it over rather than the one that says Hannah on it?
No, that's fine. Oh. Right. It's always something I'm drying with this. Right, I need to fix my hair. I'll let you know when it's. Wait. Right.
Let's put my headset on actually, so I can do it.
Let me get some of this alcohol box pulled. Yep, sitting over next to me.
Oh, nice.
I didn't use my one.
No, it's okay. No.
Peace.
No, because I'll listen to you as you speak and that blocks you.
Okay, you want nay? Uh-oh. Maybe let you first. You want some maybe? Right. Phone? Hello? can see we can hear me, we can hear Dirky. Why can we hear Dirky? This is why we can hear Dirky.
Hello, 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 hello.
Now we can hear Dirky. Wait, let me check that again. Dirky.
Hello, hello. 1 2 1 2 1 2.
We're good. Okay! Wait. Let me get myself together here. It's a bit difficult. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this game, mate. Normally I go into a Rangers game with a bit of excitement. Regardless how bad the squad's been and everything going on behind the doors. Normally I go in with a bit of excitement. Napoli.
Andrew, Lynn, David, what's going on? How are we doing? If it's under 5 as a result, I'll take you.
Got it covered, Paul.
Yeah, I've been on that a wee bit today, Paul. I've been needing it. David King, I am needing that today, mate. Yes. We'll see what happens. Look at the other results. Inter Milan have won, so Barca are definitely out. Porto have beat Club Brugge, which means Atletico are definitely out. Let's just see what happens with the team. It's Gio in his pre-match press conference spoke about not wanting to sit in and defend, because then you're just asking for people to come and go for you pretty much. But I was very confused because that's all that we've done so far. So I'd like to know what Gio thought we were doing in previous matches, if he thought we weren't just sitting in and waiting to get a bathroom. So yeah, interesting, but who knows what he's going on about these days. And then you've got Arfield saying that we cannot fear this, because these sort of teams, they smell the fear, which they do, to be fair.
Yep.
Except we need to be openly respectful but not fear Napoli, which is a bit of a task, but welcome to Rangers. This is how it needs to be.
I mean, that's the thing as well, though. It's like, you talk about Napoli, they're looking like one of the best teams in the competition right now. They're cruising the Serie A. Like, it's a very, very dangerous match to be going into. And, I mean, as you just said there, and as Arfield said, you need to show them the due respect, but at this point for us, it's do or die. You either come out flying or you're going out anyway. Doesn't matter if you go a goal down or you go 6 goals down at this point. Like, we just need to fly at them.
Well, we are of course playing for a spot in the Europa League knockouts. So to do that, we have the easy task of hoping Liverpool beat Ajax, and then we need to get a result tonight and then beat Ajax at home. So there is still a slight chance that we have European football after Christmas. But yes, that is a very slight chance. In today's team, there is quite a few changes with it. McGregor starts. I thought it was wing backs when I first looked at it, but I think it's going to be Sands that sits in the middle with Lundstrom, which leaves a back two of Davies and King. And then you have Tillman sitting in front of Morelos, and you have Wright and Ryan Kent either side on the wings. So it's going to end up, Sands will drop in, it will end up looking like a 5-4-1 at times. Because at first thought it was going to be 5 at the back, but yeah, he's going to play the 4-2-3-1, and Sands is going to come up and play in midfield with Lundstrom.
I mean, this is the thing though as well, right? Like, if Liverpool beat Ajax tonight, then we somehow come away with a result tonight. That currently puts, what, Ajax in 3rd, I believe? Hold on. Let me pull up the group. So I'll come back to you with this thought. I'll come back to you with it.
We're seeing the Napoli Stadium as well tonight, not even full. We have been robbed of a brilliant away day this. Well, little asterisks next to the word brilliant, but here we are, this famous Napoli anthem getting rung out the now. They're quiet during this part, and then the Champions that literally gets heard for miles.
Right, now the only issue I have, right, is going back to what we're talking about. If Liverpool get a result tonight against Ajax and we somehow pull the rabbit out the hat tonight, even if we beat Ajax...
Woo! Give us the videos of that.
Wow. Yeah, Josh, that's exactly what I'm about to say, basically. Even if we get Ajax, we need to beat them by 5. Because of the way it works in head-to-head, we need to beat Ajax by 5 at home. And that is a big task.
So you need to win this, then...
You
need to win the both of them. And hope Ajax don't win.
Actually, no, hold on. Aye. No, because how many points for Ajax? I literally just had the group up. I'm losing my mind
3.
here.
Yeah, so a point and a win would do. We don't
need
to beat Ajax by 5.
A point and a win if they lose. No, aye. Why did I think it would go level with Ajax? No, if we lose tonight and Ajax lose... Basically, if we lose tonight, we need to hope Ajax lose their next 2 games.
He's been starting on the drink, Corey. Don't blame him.
Mate, I've been
drinking
all Dre.
Drinking all Dre.
Drinking all Dre. I've been drinking all afternoon dreading this. I've literally been going between sleep and drink. That's been my prep for this game.
Long story short is what we're saying here is Liverpool need to beat Ajax, we need to beat Napoli, or at least get a draw against Napoli, then beat Ajax at home. Easy. Right, now that we're done about that, let's see the predictions in the chat. I'll give you mine right on this kickoff. It's weird though. I put it out on my Instagram for when I was mentioning when this was going to go live, and the score predictions were interesting. There's a couple of people that had the Rangers win, like a 2-1 win, but a large amount were like Reed Bixies.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I was walking
3-0 Rangers, says Shea Wheeler. You have been drinking more than us, pal.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was walking around to the shop to get my mixers for the drink, I was having a think about it. But honestly, 4-1 Napoli.
You know what it is as well, man? See, last year in our Europa League form, yes, we would respect this going to be a very difficult task, but none of us would be coming into this game going, oh my god, and shivering and hope we don't get beat by 10. We would have been like, right, okay, this is going to be really difficult, but let's have a go. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Gio has just totally took that belief away.
2 each. I mean, I'd even take a draw tonight, to be fair.
I need to do that part. Right, if I'm realistic, I'm saying it's 6-1 to Napoli. Is my honest opinion. As sickening as it is to say.
To be honest,
I will say 6-1 Napoli.
It's nice to see the orange kit out though.
So, because everyone's that there, like, I've never seen the Rangers support so unanimously and just been like, yeah, okay, we're going to get pumped, that is what it is. We're going to win 3-0.
Yeah.
I put a bet on it at the half, I've got no bets on it.
Mate, this is... you literally just said it. Like, this is the one game where we're all going to be like, right, we're absolutely humped here. We'll come out and smash them. It's the one game they'll prove the fan base wrong. But, right, anyway, after the last watch along, I said to myself I wasn't going to try and I wasn't going to be as negative. But, aye. Unfortunately,
this one you'll be...
At this point, I've got to be
negative, but in a realistic way.
Line.
The last one's so negative because you should be pumping them teams. This one, you're like, 100%. Okay, that's what it is, it's Napoli.
Oh, no, 100%. That's what I'm saying. It's negative in a realistic way, but I'm not going to keep going on about it tonight. Napoli, quality team. We know it.
It's not. That's the thing, mate. Is like if we go and play really poor and we're scraping wins or getting draws against these domestic teams, I'm going to be extremely pissed off. We get beat tonight, I'm not going to be pissed off. I'm going to be like,
no.
Okay, here's what it is. I will be pissed off though if we roll over and don't put a bit of fight in. That'll piss me off.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm saying it after every Champions League game at this point though, but it comes back to you can forgive mistakes, but you can't forgive lack of effort.
I'm sure I'm intercepting the ball in the middle of the pitch there, trying to release Morelos, and the pass wasn't brilliant, but almost a half chance if that was a good ball at Morelos.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this team though, we know this team are mentally fragile. Is this the time that no one's expecting anything of them? So they're like, oh, hold on, let me just shut this up in case. No, it's alright. We've got a free kick. I was like, I didn't want to say that sentence and then Napoli scored in the middle of it, but basically what I was saying was this team's poor mentality with no one expecting them to win, no big pressures on them. Watch them put in a performance this time. Whereas when they go to Motherwell, we're going, right, come on, routine, get the job done. They can't seem to handle the pressure. That's the simple way to put it. Better Ajax's result and then beat Ajax.
Mm-hmm. Basically,
can't even say. I can't even say it with a straight face.
Just do better than Ajax, basically. You know what I mean? The team that pumped us 4-0, but go do better than them.
That's a foul. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you think about the Sands. Someone in chat there saying get Sands permanently. Cody saying should we get him permanently. The rumoured 4 or 5 million. I mean, he's hot and cold, right? When he first came, wasn't really getting a chance, and then he came in, he was looking good, and now he's back to looking. But a lot in the squad right now are looking. So
yeah.
I'm not sure yet. I think we need to have the rest of the season to decide. Gerrard's looking for a job, but I heard Asda are hiring.
I can't remember who it was.
Ooh, half chance, but that ball was fired, and that'd have been a difficult one for Simeone to control.
If he'd controlled that one, I'd have been impressed. If he'd took a good touch on that one or got a good, that would have been impressive.
No, we just need Gio to keep the 0. That is it tonight. That's what we're going for. Keep the blooming 0. Being up in the Europa League after this, I admit, it would be a miracle, but, you know. Blow the whistle. Is this only been 5 minutes? I feel like we've watched it for 90. Come on.
Just blow the whistle now, ref.
A Liverpool one in you. You just not want Gerrard to replace Gio? Absolutely not, mate. Of course not.
See, I like that, though. Straight away, Yilmaz's actually driving with the ball. Oh,
yep.
Poor pass to Tav there, man.
And spoke about the team with a couple of changes and that, but Yilmaz, this is a proper test for Yilmaz. This is when we'll really see what he's all about.
Take Gerrard. Not without Beale. That's my issue.
What do you think for Scott Wright? Is anyone surprised that he's starting? I thought he was going to start tonight. I fancied him to start.
I mean, I'm not surprised he's starting, but with Scott Wright being Scott Wright, I also wouldn't be surprised.
Well, it's the only other options you are. I mean, even when Kent's out of form, Gio just... Kent's becoming undroppable, isn't he? So,
he's becoming Goldson 2.0, basically.
Pretty much. So, you've got Matondo, Sakala, and Arfield that can play it there, but... Youth team beat Napoli day 3-2, yep. Kept up to date with that a little bit. It's a good result for them. Very good.
I don't get why you feel that way about Gerrard went undefeated with. Yeah, but there's a few things with Gerrard. The way he left us leaves a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths. A lot of people wouldn't take him back just on that alone. That, I'm over it at this point. Like, that doesn't bother me. But we've seen how much he's been caught out without Michael Beale.
That's good by Kent. Nice weekend. Tillman, that's
Tillman, man, that's
sloppy,
lazy.
man.
That's
yeah.
just a lazy swing at the ball there. That's not even... Oh, man.
Bit of both, Mike. Bit of both, I feel like, mate. Who's your massive changes for before, mate? What, Bassey and Aribo? Yes, the two of them did play regularly, but is it enough to have this much of a downfall? And Davies yellow carded 8 minutes in, and to be fair, after that tackle, probably fair enough if I'm honest. Bit of a scissoring challenge. Seeing it back here, yellow card's fair enough. Can't really complain.
Nah.
Rebo's, I think, obviously turning out to be very important now, isn't he? Now what we're seeing. I knew he was good in that for us, but no, I thought...
Especially, like, when we're missing players like Hadji for injury as well, Aribo just stepped up and... Okay, yeah, he had dips in form, but like, he made that position his own, you know what I mean? Like, whenever he got played in that attacking role, he was...
We have started alright here, by the way.
Yeah, we have. But, unlucky for Kent there, man. Touch just gets away from him.
Barca getting beat, that's no surprise, is it?
And obviously I think it's... I don't think that Gio's style of plays became predictable, Mike. Mainly because I don't think Gio has a style of play. I think there's, like, we spoke about it during the Motherwell game, like, I don't really get a sense of identity from this team. Like, you did with Gerrard during the 55 season. Like, we were playing fast, high pressure, very, very quick, very fluid football. Whereas I just don't see any. I just don't see any style or substance to this team now.
Oh, it's an early
Great
cross.
ball
I
in
think
behind
he's
from
onside.
Napoli,
1-0
1-0.
Napoli. I think he's onside. He was other side. I believe it was. Is it Leon King there? Simeone that's scored it for now. There's going to be a VAR check on this, but it was a beautiful ball in behind. He's in between the two centre halves, and it's a great finish. 10 minutes. We've held for 10 minutes.
Held out longer than I thought.
He's on. He's definitely onside. It's not actually King he's come off the back of, apologies. It's Davies he's come off the back of. It's actually really poor defending. It's poor defending. I think that's very poor by Davies there for me.
Poor for Davies, but at the same time, no one closing the man down with the ball, giving him all the time in the world to pick out the pass. So there's absolutely no pressure on him there.
Yeah, that's true as well.
Sid, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. I remember the change in name, don't worry. Right, now this is the question, how do we answer? And, yeah.
Watch your floodgates open. Probably, mate.
Oh, man.
you think as well, if it's 2-3 today, he's not going to get excited. But then if Napoli hump you 7, even more pressure on Gio.
If it's another Liverpool performance, man, then
I need to watch this back again to see who should have been closing them down to get that, to stop that first pass into the box.
It was between Sands and Yilmaz. I'd probably say Sands was the closer one to him in a better position to do it.
Can't believe it. Unfortunately, I can believe it, mate.
Like to see that though, Fialfi, high pressure.
Just part of being the manager, but Andy, in it, he's always going to be the face that takes it. He is, of course, largely at blame, if not majority, but Bold, etc., a huge percentage of it as well. I've been vocally Gio out for weeks and weeks, MJ.
Yeah.
Since the 4-0 Parkhead, I've been extremely vocal about it.
And this is the thing as well, though, Andy. It's like obviously you don't really see people getting on the players' backs because it's so obvious that the players have an issue. Like
I
it's so,
would disagree
it's
with
so
that.
obvious.
They're standing and booed off the pitch now at Ibrox.
What's that?
Well, they're all getting booed off the pitch at Ibrox now, so there is definitely getting on the players.
Oh no, like, but when we're talking about like Gio out, get the board out, this, that, the other, like we're not sitting here like doing that with every individual player. Obviously, we make it known that we're not happy with the team, but it's so obvious it comes down to the players in the park that there's got to be an issue beyond that, which is why people look at Gio, look at the coaching staff, and start looking at the board. You know what I mean?
Ball was whipped into the box there by Di Lorenzo, but no takers as it went across the 6-yard box.
It's the lack of investment, legit. It's the amount of money we've brought in and spent absolutely.
Great ball in, 2-0. That's a stunning goal, by the way. Fair play. What a ball in.
Right.
I was questioning the first ones for defending. That one I'm not questioning. That was just a beautiful goal.
No.
You just hold your hands up sometimes. Great cross in.
100%. Wilson's recruitment's been horrible. He brought in 1 or 2 gems.
Serious? I'm not blaming anyone for that. That second goal was just stunning. It was actually quite quick to get closed down right in, but that was beautiful. Hold your hands up sometimes. Scott, did you not watch a Celtic game last night? Like, Rangers don't have anything. Like, we cannot take the piss out of Celtic, and you certainly cannot take the piss out of us. Like, what have we watched? Like, special mentality.
I don't think you can put it on that because Cholak came in and he was absolutely outstanding. So I don't think you can put it down to that. I don't know, man. I just think there's too many fans nowadays that are happy with just what if. They don't have the same expectations and they don't have the same passion. Nowadays, there's too many fans that are happy with just what we've got. Like the amount of excuses I'm seeing being made for this team, it's absolutely ridiculous, honestly.
Corner for Rangers is a decent ball in, to be fair. Tillman first to it, but just a bit under it. Napoli going for a counter. Played high and wide. Beautiful touch. Is he going to get on the end of this? He is. And he wins a throw in for team high up. It's beautiful. No, Politano. Ref says no. Who do you think replaces Gio? Not sure, mate. Couple. We've got the Adyaspor, the Turkish team's manager. Can't remember his name. Don't think we would get the Bodo Glimt manager, Knutson, and then Sean Dyche is also there as well.
Kill for Beale. Would absolutely kill for Beale, but he's just doing a little bit too well down south right now. There's going to be...
He's made it very clear with his interview when Bulls tried to get him into. He ain't going anywhere for QPR till the end of the season at least. Thing with Dyche, you can say about style of play and whatnot, but you're going to get a gritty team of hard bastards. That's the mentality you're going to get with Sean Dyche coming in, which is a major thing we're lacking right now. Steve Bruce.
Gaffer's got his coaching badges right. Could we maybe get him set up with an interview? Probably still better than Gio, mate.
Good touch with Kent. He's turned back. He's actually taking people. By the way, Kent's looked like one of our better players off the start of this. And Kent's good pressure.
Decent tonight, aye.
Not the best ball in, but Scott Wright keeps it alive.
Back to Tav. Give and go. Come on, right. Either back to Alfie or whip it in. There we go. Down to Yilmaz. Yilmaz is the ball here. Okay.
The Champions League team is a Champions League manager. I think we've got to be a bit more realistic, David. Don't see it happening, mate. You go through all these managers that are currently in the Champions League, you think any one of these are going to leave to come to Rangers?
Not a chance. Especially when, like, both of our last two managers have came out and said the board aren't willing to actually fund significant investment into the squad. Like, no manager's going to want to go to a team where a board doesn't want to back them. You know what I mean? Oh, 100%, David. It's more than Tav in the pitch that needs to take blame for it, but...
The assists were both wing backs. It was Mario Rui and Di Lorenzo for both assists.
Yep.
Derek McInnes, no chance, man. No thanks. Ajax home will be funny. I've been interested to see what the crowd's like for the Ajax game. Because we're out of everything. Like, what it'll be like.
No. Technically, no. If Liverpool... Well, technically, no.
Oh, Napoli smacked the ball. It was in Ndombele. Very, very close to making it 3. Beautiful strike.
Oh, what a strike that was, man. Very, very unlucky to hit the bar there. Could have been 3. We got lucky there, man. Yilmaz done too easily there, Napolitano, and...
It's kept alive.
Could
Napoli
get extra penalty there,
yeah.
but Tav into the back post. Blocks it. Tav in at the back post, rather, not into the back post. And yeah, at this point it looks like it's heads down, 11 men back in our final third to just try and stop it from getting too bad already. 22 minutes in, yikes.
Doesn't look like we're going to be pressing around now. It looks like what Gio said won't happen is happening. Gio said we won't just be sitting in defending because we're just asking for it, and we're 2-0 down. It's already turned to that.
Defending.
Which goes to show you, even if he believes that's how he doesn't want his team to play, he has no idea how to set a team up because they're still playing like that. Sean, mate, I've just remember the reason that you're in the Champions League is because of Rangers, mate. I would like a thank you first of all would be a good thing to say because you've done that bad in Europe that they wouldn't have had this automatic spot without Rangers. So just bite the hand that feeds you, mate. He's job the ball, he's hitting on here. See, man. Wait, watch a different guy. Well, we actually swap the watch along. What actually makes sense?
Whip up an Ajax graphic, aye. Shall just whip up an Ajax graphic, get it going.
Man. What's an interesting one for the group now? Marseille, Frankfurt or something, you know? Tillman wins the ball high up.
Tillman does well.
Plays to Morelos, who gets a left foot shooty chance, but he's just
out there, man.
Great defending.
Aye.
Just shoved it the way. Always looking for a runner in behind. Always looking for it.
Yep.
Yilmaz absolutely gymmed here. Hit the gym, wee man. It's the thing with Yilmaz, you could, like, being 5'5", 5'6", whatever he is. Yeah, it is what it is. He can't affect his height, but he needs to be in the gym. He can't be as skinny as what he is as well. He needs to get bulking up.
Kent's pocket picked way too easily there, man.
There's no excuse for him being that skinny as well. Tav bullied at the back post, but the header's off target. He didn't even try to get it as Raspadori jumped over him.
There,
yep.
What a strike that was from Ndombele, by the way. We're seeing the replay there. Man.
Can't see just how fit they look as well compared to us.
Mate, this was us 2 seasons ago. 2 seasons ago, we were running teams.
Everyone looks faster. Everyone looks fitter. Everyone looks like they want it more. What has happened to us?
Oh man. Mate, honest to God, if there's Rangers fans still defending the team in Gio after this game, I'm going to lose my
this
rag.
boy's been played on. Simeone, Davies, good clearance.
Well done there for Tav.
Blame Gio. I mean, that is Gio. There's no, you can't blame the board for the players losing fitness. That's Gio. That's his training.
Right. They're obviously. I mean, that's the thing. If he's not focusing on the fitness and training, our technical ability looks like it's gone backwards as well. What's he been focusing on in training? That's the question. Alfie does well there to keep the ball.
I don't think I was watching that.
I don't know about that one, ref. Aye.
Sat in his back foot.
There's nothing in that there, man. That's just a 50-50.
It's not a foul, no, but it's because he sits his back foot. But it's
Ow.
It's not a foul.
Ow.
But that's a lot better. I feel like the VAR, how they show that, but compared to the Premier League.
It's like it's like a 3D radar almost, not just the camera angles. Like they actually build out a 3D sim of it.
Team got the result. Yeah. Unfortunately, I do believe no matter the result here, he'll probably stay again. It's just as soon as you drop any points again in the league, which you can't really afford, but that's what the board are willing to risk. So.
Oh man. Anyway, ball gets back underway.
You guys have great chemistry. What a duo. Are you talking about the Napoli players or us two? I feel that.
HRFC.
Honestly, we're pissed.
Yeah, that hits me in my soul right now, man. That hits me in my soul.
How much do you think? Okay, my prediction, Jason, was 6-1 Napoli for the game.
I was going to say, can I revise my 4-1? This is a long yeah, it doesn't feel like it's been half an hour. I agree with you in that, Chris. Doesn't feel like it's been half an hour. Oh, man.
Napoli punting the ball at the pressure, Tillman wins it back. Napoli just taking a little well-deserved breather before pummeling on the attack again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, mate, the art of ignoring is a beautiful thing, mate. It's going to continue the more you respond.
I saw an article, it was either yesterday, day before, for Ibrox Noise, basically saying And it kind of seems to almost ring true, though, that Gio's deliberately just trying to get himself sacked so he gets the payout instead of leaving the job. He's made it very obvious he's not happy with the backing and everything he's got for the board. So it's like, I don't know. But either way, man, we need improvements, and we need them now.
Napoli just with safe possession, playing it around their back four. Big diagonal switch. Rui takes it well. And just has us chasing. Nice 1-2 Ndombele, but he fails to bring it forward. More Tillman, good turn in the middle. Oh, we've strung 4 passes together and played a good ball in behind. Scott needs to stretch his legs to get there. He does so, and it's a decent ball into the box, and it's defended well. Tillman can't go to the end of it.
And that's the thing, though. Kent and Tillman, they're not exactly slow players. They just don't look like they're busting a gut to get into that box there for that ball.
Morelos gets his head up. Great ball into the box. Fantastic ball with no one gambling. It should be 2-1. No one gambling there. Great ball, and it rolls across the 6 yard. Kent and Tillman, no one brave enough to make the extended run.
Again, I think it comes down to the same as what I was saying with Wright there. They're both quicker than that. They're just not wanting to make the effort to get in.
That should be 2-1. There's no mistake about it.
I think even if they were up on the Napoli players, it would have been poor pass for Alfie there. It would have been a difficult to try and get goal side of them, try and get ball side of them, but yeah, you've got to at least try and gamble on that there.
Good that, but you know, Simeone trying that in Sands.
Elbow into the back of the head there, right?
Sands is taking a wee minute to recover for this one. Tav, head up, finds right. That touch is horrible. Tav does well to keep it though. A long winter. Mate, we've got the World Cup on. We don't need to think about Rangers. Great winter coming up.
Yilmaz does very well there, man. That's just unlucky the way it's came back to him there. Alright, Paul, catch you later, mate. Appreciate you coming hanging out for half an hour.
We've put up with it for long enough, mate. I get it. If you bump into me, Alex, sure, mate.
Oh.
Back to Napoli, just chilling. Both teams seem to be settling about for this now. Napoli know what's won. Rangers know they're beat. Two of them looked to have took the foot off the gas.
Right.
Well done, Yilmaz, yeah. Does well to win that ball back, but it just so a lot more faster, a lot more powerful again. Just takes the ball off the right, dead easy. Di Lorenzo, a million miles of space there. Just allowed to walk into their box, but then defended well after that.
Come on, close them down. Oh, come on. Good save.
Yilmaz puts his arms up, asks who's helping him there at that side. There's two players are taking the piss out of three. It's a great ball in, and it's a good head, and it's a good save by McGregor. Well worked chance. Raspadori with a chance. Could have just watched them, look. Yilmaz gets the head up, looking in behind towards Tillman and Morelos, but comes to nothing.
What time are you at in the game, by the way?
39, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay, cool. It's just with that last Napoli attack, you seemed miles behind me. I was like, but.
Yilmaz advancing. Finds Kent.
Has managed to find Kent. He's got the help of Yilmaz and Tillman there. Three of them could manage to link up here. Yilmaz beating at the pace, gets the ball into the box, and
That was good for Yilmaz though.
great defending by Napoli there. Just shields Alfie, keeps him off the ball. But the ball does only go as far back as the edge of the box where Tillman picks it up.
Tillman, that's beautiful.
Tillman, by the way,
Shooting
wonderful
chance.
bit of
Oh,
footwork and Alfie
great
blocks it there.
defending. That's number 3's blocked it. It was great feet by Tillman, but man,
Looked like he just smacked it off Alfie there, man.
that was definitely number 3. Up the main Alex, that's what I want to move my season ticket to. I've been trying to do it for about 2 seasons. I'm sitting SE5 currently, but I've been trying to get a ticket ideally in the main stand towards the Brunlin side, but yeah.
Well collected by McGregor there, man.
Well, yeah, you might be a little bit ahead of us, mate. Just by the time we watching the desktop apps, and then by the time the stream comes through to YouTube. Liverpool have scored. Oh yeah, some great news for us. Woo!
So you're telling me as long as
what
we
we need to do is
5-0, there's hope.
we just need to score another 2 goals to get a point. Easy.
Or beat Ajax by 5, mate. Take your pick, you know?
But Lundstrom's going to pick up a booking. Yep. He knows. Yep, he just sticks the thumb up to the ref. He's like, okay. Whoa, and interesting, I didn't know that Lundstrom's now going to miss the game against Ajax. He's done that deliberately. He just didn't want to play against Ajax. Empty seats every week. It's annoying, Alex, waiting it. Up at the college. I don't even get a response about trying to move my season ticket anymore.
Tried it that many times, they're just like, oh, it's him again, just leave it. Just leave it, it's him again. Napoli driving into the box, finds the pass back out. Oh man.
Napoli playing a ball in the midfield, allowed to pick the head up and look for a ball in behind, which is kept alive and pinged back out to keep possession.
Who is it Tottenham are playing tonight, David?
Sporting.
Who?
Sporting.
Oh, right, yeah.
Taylor to advancing. The passes a bit too hard. Out for a goal kick.
Oh man.
Rangers. McGregor's telling people to get up the pitch as if we've got anyone that's going to win a header. Compared to these Napoli boys.
We've got Tillman.
We've
We've
got
got Tillman.
Tillman,
We
and
know
that's
the boy
it.
can jump.
But as if McGregor can aim for him. And
then
of course,
boom, that puts Napoli straight on a counter attack.
Of course they win it.
Yilmaz does follow him well in.
And the ref decides that Politano fell rather than fouled by Yilmaz there.
I thought Yilmaz clipped him, to be honest with you, mate.
So did I on first look, and then Kent tried to hit the ball past 3 players and lose it.
I genuinely thought Yilmaz had clipped his heel there, but... Oh, man. Edits, no, we normally have a few people that are...
Morelos! It's a good...
poor shot, man.
Good block. It's a block. First chance for us there, but...
Good block. Guy gets his foot down on the ball, kills the pace of it. How big a miss is Tom Lawrence, I think?
Massive right now, man.
You could say that for a lot of people. Tom Lawrence, Hadji, we've been missing for a while. Right. Good ball into the ball.
That's a decent ball.
Tav
Chance
again
for
into
Tav.
the back post for Alfie, but Napoli do well to get up and meet it.
Napoli advance out. Here comes the counter.
Yeah. Eddie, it's just due to copyright, unfortunately. Just the way it all works in the TV industry with the broadcast rights and everything like that. If we were to show the game straight away, like the amount of money Champions League put into like routing out like streams showing the game and everything like that, we'd be cut off within about 5 minutes probably.
Mario Ruiz does beautiful bit of skill there.
Fantastic.
And then his
well done
passes
for lunch
poor.
from there. I did actually look into it last season for Europa League, by the way, what it takes to actually be able to apply for a license to broadcast the game. But yeah, you need to be somewhere that serves food and that kind of thing, and there's a lot to it. So you know, unless we start taking orders, take your address and then order your stuff through Just Eat and serve you food that way, who knows? Reckon we've got the money to invest in that, Reese? Don't think so right now.
Half time.
And that is the half, 2-0. Oh,
15-minute break for our eyeballs.
Yeah. Right.
Let's have a look at these players coming off. Who's talking to who? What's the attitudes?
Oh, if you're doing that, mate, I'm going next to the toilet now.
Only 2, not bad. Keep that up for second half, we're in for a respectable scoreline. Tav speaking to Scott Wright. McGregor walking off on his own at the back. Everyone's slumped. Slumped. Five two. Oh yeah. Can't even get up from my seat, so Alex, mate. It's a different entrance. What is your other half time score here? 4-0 Porto against Bruges. Oof. Atletico Madrid are losing at home as well. That means they would be out of everything. Jeez. That would be some result. If Atletico Madrid don't even make it into Europa League. 2-0 Bayern. I'd have the boy from Bordeaux. So would I, mate. That'd be my number one choice as a manager, but it'd be number one choice as manager, but I don't think he's got me as now. I think he's going to have so many options of different clubs to go to. If I take 2-0, I'd bite the hand off for 2-0. I'll do it. Yes, please. But at the same time, just 6 guaranteed Geos out. Take dice. I mean, at first I shrugged Dice off when people started talking about it, but I'm like, the more I think about it, the more you watch him, the more I watch his interviews, I'm like, maybe. Oh, guys, no. You've got another hour yet, Gordon. Don't open them yet. It's too early.
Oh, man.
I think I'll eventually do that. LE5. I'll eventually do that, probably.
I think the issue for that, though, is that... Oh, that's the way it already goes for Europa, ain't it? Europa gets that spot in conference if they finish third. So,
yep.
Where do you slot the Champions League teams in? Because for them to rearrange that, they'd either need to start the Conference League later, give third place Europa teams the last spot in group stages, because you can't put Europa teams and Champions League teams on the same level going into that competition when there's been a magnitude and difference to the competition they've came from. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but definitely.
There's a lot of back end stuff behind it, but thankfully we're not the ones paid to work that out, so we don't need to stress about it. We just need to stress watching Rangers playing it. Also, Gordon, what's going on, mate? How's it going?
Hey. Mate, that's it about Dice, man, just the mentality. Like, could you actually imagine Gio right now kicking the shit out of him at half time? I can't.
Oh, no.
I think he'll be like, right guys, let's some things are really sloppy, we need to up this. It's only 2, we can maybe come back at it. But imagine Dice or something. Blowing God rest Walter Smith. Imagine him in that dressing room at half time here. Woo! You'd not be looking forward to walking back into that dressing room as a player. Yeah, Lundstrom's injured, mate. He's been injured for weeks. It makes sense with the level of performance he's doing. Definitely not Christopher.
And that's it. Notice how we never hear any of it. And as soon as the Rangers players themselves start talking about it on podcast, Gio's out straight away trying to cover it all up. Like, yeah, no, we've done scans, there's no issues there, no issue. Like, I think
Yeah, I think
Lundstrom's
he's
going to
far
know how
too
his
nice.
ankle's feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Far too nice of a guy to be in charge at a top club. Gio, I think. The fact is, you just need to have a bit of that arsehole side to be a top manager. You do. You just need it. And from what we see, I don't think he's got that in him. Oh, I'm sad to say that. Maybe Alex, mate. I sat right next to that. Door. Could be death, mate. Christopher, also true, mate. I think this is one of the most difficult Champions League groups I've seen in a long time. Like, I don't think enough has been spoken about Liverpool, Ajax, and Napoli in the same Champions League group. That's mental. Like, that is crazy. That is 3 top teams. You've usually got 2 top teams, one team that are like, oh, that's a scary team, and then one deady team, which is now us. But we've got 3 top teams in our group. There's no question about it. We've got by far the most difficult Champions League group there is this season anyway. You look at the other ones, like Porto, Athletic Madrid, Leverkusen, and Club Brugge. I mean, the only one of them that you would actually fear, I say fear, but respect the most is Atletico Madrid, and they're finishing bottom by the looks of things. Then your other ones, I mean, that's a tough group as well, to be fair, when I look at that. Bayern, Inter, Barca for Victoria Pilsen, that's a tough group, to be fair to them. That's tough.
Yeah, that's a tough group.
But then you get Frankfurt, Spurs, Sporting and Marseille, and I wouldn't be scared to play any of them. Especially Frankfurt.
Payback time! I know, man.
But
like, I was
Barca
and
Inter right now, though,
thought.
Ajax and Napoli would both beat. Well, we know obviously Napoli would beat Inter because I'm way ahead of them in the league. Napoli would smack about Inter and Barca. I think Ajax beat them both as well.
Oh, man.
You've got a programme with Gio signed in the front. How much is it worth? Not much right now, mate.
Probably about the same as my toilet paper, mate. It's not as good for the now with Gio on it.
Maybe need to see what he ends up doing, mate. Maybe if he won the Europa League, it'd be worth quite a lot. I definitely agree Tav isn't the captain either. Definitely not. Sean Dyche, man. 4-4-2, we'd end up signing Kyle Lafferty back if Sean Dyche came in. Punt them up! McCoy saying Morelos has looked off the pace, but I think everyone has, to be fair. Mate, I'm quite going to go to the toilet back in a second.
There you go. There you go. Liz Truss or Sean Dyche.
Mate, I've never even heard a word of what Liz Truss is. Obviously know who she is with everyone talking about it, but I'd still prefer her over Gio. If it even is a her, I don't even know who it is. I've never even seen
It's a her, mate, it's a her.
Oh, the header? Oh, that was sorry. I've seen that.
Mate, that's the thing. I wouldn't mind a manager that puts us into a 4-4-2. Something different. As opposed to this system we've been playing the past like 3-4 years. With the one up top. Like, I mean, okay, technically yes. You've got the wingers, but like we've seen it. How often are our wingers actually scoring? Kent's not scored in what, 65 games? Something like that. That was the record. Kent went like 65 games with it scoring, something like that. I don't know.
I like that. That was a good example of it.
We've not really got any of those bullies now. Even Alfie doesn't look like he's up to it now. That was what Alfie done. Alfie bullied defences and even he doesn't look up to it now.
What it cost? What is with the confidence of the team is concerned? Is the conceded goals against also yeah. Oh, we need a big mix up in January, man. Unfortunately, I think we're going to be giving
It'll be free transfers
window.
again, mate. It'll be free transfers again. Like, obviously he is not worth this, right? But some parallel universe where imagine we got like 50 million for Kent. Some parallel universe somewhere, we get 50 million for Kent. With this board down, we'd probably be lucky to see $500,000 of that. Because, like, okay, I get we've got the new Edmondson house and stuff being built and everything like that, but where's all the money going? Like, that's my big question. Where's all this money going? Last season was one of our most successful seasons in terms of turnover. This season's projected to be second on it. Like, where's all that money going? If not into and I hate to think it, but into the board's pockets. Like, that's the only place I can think of this money evaporating to where it's not getting reinvested into the club.
It's one to fixing a roof, it's one to Edmondson house, it's one everywhere else before going on to the thing that's most important, the team.
Oh no, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Edmondson house, like, we know that's going on and everything, but like, there's only so much. Like, the amount of money we brought in the last couple of seasons and that. Okay, yes, I know the way football is nowadays. Like, the money for Patterson, Aribo, Bassey, it's coming in installments, but like, I don't know, man.
Last midfielder we bought was Eddie. That's a sad start, isn't it?
Better be made a diamond at this rate, Gordon. If the money's going nowhere else, it better be made a bloody diamond.
It's a tough wee time ahead, man. Tough wee time.
Yep.
On a positive note, Lowry's on the bench again.
Yeah, this is true.
Tonight I think that they can chew out, but unfortunately he won't, mate. Not with the way the current football is, mate. Not the way current football is, John. No chance.
That's the thing, man. You go back to the days when we were
Europa League is where we belong.
Yeah. You go back to when we were competitive in Europe. We won the European Cup Winners' Cup. Celtic have won, but since then, the amount of money that's been put into every other league in the world, we've just been left behind completely. Like, the Scottish game needs a full restructuring, man. But we know it's not going to happen, unfortunately. Oh, Rangers sub. Scott Wright coming off. Right for Sakala. Okay. Does anyone know any princes in Dubai or anything like that are up for buying a foot? Any other Hollywood actors looking to do maybe what Ryan Reynolds done with Wrexham, something like that maybe? Napoli being made to go back to the centre circle again. Nah, Greg, I want to see 5 kits next season. You know what I mean? I want to see at least 5 kits next season. If we've not got a kit that I can wear every day of the week, I'm going to be disappointed. James gives Cal times is a good strong player. If he doesn't, Cal's probably not a transfer. And that's the thing. The one thing I'll give Sakala, man, is you can question his technical ability and everything like that. The guy just looks happy to be out there playing football and putting the effort in. Unfortunately, is
nice
the fact that we're past that stage. Sakala does well, finds Tillman, although I think it was a miss-hit pass for Alfie. Alfie, absolutely horrible touch in the middle, man. Oh, man. Oh, 100%. We should never have let Balogun go, man.
Can't believe that.
And look at him now, man. Look at him.
Christopher, mate, I've answered it a couple of times, mate. No, not tonight. I wish he was, but not tonight.
I reckon, I genuinely think that he'll be here till Christmas at least. Oh, I'd say 100%. There's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Fashion's always happy to play. He'll always put in the effort, but we're beyond that standard now. We need better than that. Unfortunately, there's too many fans now that still think that this Rangers team and the way they're playing is acceptable.
I've done Sakala.
We'll just pretend Sakala done that on purpose, and he does win a Rangers throw there.
Two in Liverpool, so that's Liverpool have done what we needed them to do, but you know, shame we need to rely on us doing something. Napoli in behind, good dink. Oh, and the bounce is in our favour, but he gets flagged as offside anyway.
Hi, Jamie. And then we woke up.
Sad, isn't it? Just need to make a comeback. How easy it is for him. There's not even a Napoli player that's broke a sweat yet in 50 minutes of playing. Zidane used to walk. Zidane's a bit different, but Zidane can afford to walk. And Messi walks everywhere, doesn't he? Messi's got a horrible attitude, but he's obviously brilliant. The chat with the updates on Liverpool. Right.
3-0.
Us and Ajax.
Well.
Yeah, I get you, man. I get it. Tillman's so weird as well with his attitude. I'd maybe see. Imagine him with a motivating manager though that could actually get him to. Ooh, because the actual technical ability that boy's got is arguably the best in our squad, but his attitude and his work ethic makes him look bang average. This is a stunning ball in behind the McGregor, stops it being 3. What a pass that was, by the way. Who played that ball?
Too much, Doug. Too much.
And
I'll give you
played
an
it.
actual answer to that in a minute.
Yeah, Athletic and it's massive, eh? I've never seen that. Napoli corner, we clear it.
Doug, as it stands, we are 12 goals down on Ajax.
10.
Huh?
We're minus 17, they're minus 7.
Oh, aye, this one hasn't updated with the next 2 Liverpool goals. What? Come on, Google, hurry up. Ah, so we're minus 10. Oh, there we go. It's updated now. Aye, minus 10. Well done, Sakala, man. Great tackle there, Sands. And then just gives it away again.
Big Carlos Pena, bring him back.
And Dombele's just looking for that, man. He's just...
Always Christopher, mate.
But
I'll always be at the home games.
We'll hope Liverpool put another 5 by them. That way we only need to win, you know.
And hope.
5-0
We're also
anyway.
saying that Napoli aren't going to score again by saying
Aye.
that. This will be us statistically the worst Champions League team ever, right?
I believe so.
Especially losing against the Ajax. I think it'll be the worst team, the worst a team has ever done in the Champions League group stage.
We're both at Tav again, man.
And Bayern have just battered Barca in recent years, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
Lorenzo crosses it in, but Tillman blocks the cross. Safely to McGregor. See what you're saying there about the Dutch thing, though? Because you would think a lot of people talk about who's done the signings and blaming Ross Wilson. I just feel like if it was Gio fully in charge, Gio and his team fully in charge, like if every single thing was on with transfers, I feel like we would have signed at least one Dutch player.
I genuinely think Gio doesn't get a say in the transfers.
I think he gets a limited say. Limited. I don't think he's going, this is what I want. I think Ross Wilson's coming to him and being like, here, what about this guy? Xavi Simons being an example, mate, yep.
Come on, Rangers. A bit of pressure on them. Come on.
Just sat off. It's not even like any like fight for self pride or nothing. They just don't look like they give a shit.
I think Napoli will score again. They've took their foot off the gas a lot. If we're being real here, Napoli have very much took their foot off the gas. However, yes, I do think they will end up scoring again. Just came back. How's it been? Well, we've not conceded again, Sam.
We've not conceded again. I like it. Take the positives.
Positives, mate. Positives. We've got Sakala on the park now instead of Scott Wright. Tillman's offside there, I think. Apparently not. Pushing the back from the box.
Not going to get a penalty for that anyway. As you said, he just gave the handball. Free kick to Napoli. Nothing in that.
Nah, on second look, nothing in that. Nah. It's the same issue as Itten as well. Itten, it's probably a different style and everything as well. He's went to Young Boys and he's looking great at Young Boys now as well. We're playing we're buying strikers that they need the ball in about them in the 6 yard. Alfie was at his most successful and he was coming back, dropping deep. And like he was involved in the link-up play as well. Like that was when Alfie was at his best, but we've just got no one that really bullies defences now.
We are dropping into that 5-4-1.
We've been in the second half, man. Oh no, like, that's the thing. I'm not saying Itten played well for us, but it's more just to my point of we're buying the wrong type of striker than what's needed. Obviously, there's exceptions, but for the most part,
it's just so uninspiring watching us play here, man. They just give you nothing to get excited about watching this team.
Nah. Good diagonal ball to Ken. 2 men on him though. And he wins the foul.
Tell you, but as much as this game is really difficult, you sneak a goal here, you're going, oh. Because Napoli have definitely took their foot off the gas. You know they're going to have.
100%.
They're still sitting in first gear. They've got loads and loads of gears still to go into, but 2-0 still gives you half a chance.
100%.
Not with crosses like that. Yep, that was very poor. Once from that's a good ball in though, no takers.
And then no one even tried to put pressure on the guy that the ball's going to as well, man. Yeah.
And Napoli very easily play the ball out, win a foul.
And Tab takes the foul to stop the counter attack. Oh, Greg, 100% agree. Gio has no plan if plan A does not work. Gio has no backup plan. Gio has no... nothing. Outside of plan A. Oh, 100%. If we get a goal, we'll just cycle up a gear or two and get another one.
It's a bit like poking the bear in it if we score to make it 2-1.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
Lundstrom busting a gut, man. That's what you love to see. Just a poor touch there, unfortunately. Let's be honest, Gio doesn't have a plan A. It's starting to feel that way, Sam. It's starting to feel that way.
I remember at the talking point about Robert Gio being there, he said he didn't want to go because was it not just a caretaker in charge at that time? Aye, that's what it was, and Gio was due to be just about to take over. You'd still think a manager, that's a great time to go in and lay a marker. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's a great time as a manager to go in and go, listen, that shite won't be accepted when I'm in charge. But he didn't want to go in. I remember inviting zing towards Sakala there, but gets us a corner.
Yeah, I can see that, Jamie. Score 1, Napoli's like, nah. Here we go.
Morelos, oh, that's a great block! Another corner that'll be.
At Napoli number 6, putting his head on the line. If the ball wasn't taking his head off there, Alfie's foot was, man.
Mario Rui, I believe, fair play to him getting his body on the line there because that was a good shot with Morelos. Tav corner. Nothing. Yilmaz goes for the spectacular. Nope.
Any thought, lads, on who you'd want as a potential manager replacement. We'd love a Scottish manager again who can get a grasp on the league and cups.
There's no good Scottish managers, unfortunately.
At the moment, no.
John Deitch, Italia Sport, whatever they are, Turkish team manager, or the Bodo Glimt manager. That would have been my 3.
I did not unhide. Excuse me.
Mistake we have there that could have ended up in 3, but Raspadori does not take a good finish onto that one. Player at his standard, you're expecting him to score that. Both to get Steve Clark. Haha, no chance, that's too far, mate.
Alfie, good ball to Kent. Kent's driving inside though, finds Yilmaz edge of the box. Finds Alfie, that should have been a goal!
Oh man.
Oh, Alfie's just missed time.
Morelos has just got to score it. It's on a play, he's 3 yards out. It should have been a beautiful assist for Ridvan, who throws his hands up in air in frustration at Morelos not tapping that ball in. And then it says it all about his attitude. I'd sub him off the now. He's passed the ball out and he's not even pressed it. He's back under goal kick. Ridiculous attitude from Morelos. Ridiculous. Get that to fuck.
People were saying that the Shakhtar... Was it the Shakhtar chance yesterday potentially one of the worst misses in history? I think Alfie's went out to try and equal that, to be honest with you there. That was absolutely...
I'd sub off the now. Right away for that. Andy's reaction after it.
There we go.
No, it's Tillman he's taking off. But Arfield coming on as well. That's one of these better be Morelos.
Arfield for Tillman. He'll put Cholak on, he will. For Alfie. He's got to. Alfie's just too far off at the now to come back into games like this.
And Morelos, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, mate, I never thought I'd hear you be that up in arms about Alfie. I read about Alfie is off. He's off. Gio in? Nah. Mikey, if you said anything, by the way, I didn't see it, but and also, I believe that that American fox is a bird, by the way, Greg. I don't think it's a guy. I think it's a bird. No, me, patched you. Oh, aye, right, aye. He was too busy writing down notes for the video at the end there. If you feel like going back and making a video out of this one, that is. But Nathan, I agree. 100% I agree. But the only reason is because I don't think the board will want to pay him off.
Yeah, he certainly didn't break the bank. That's for sure, Yelovich.
And just absolutely nobody.
King and well.
Napoli making changes now.
Lozano coming on for Politano. Not a bad sub.
Oh man. Oh, Zep, I 100% agree, man. Like, how well we'd done in Europe last season, winning the league, Champions League qualifiers, there should have been way more investment in the team than there is.
Is a caretaking option, David? I don't know if I can disagree with you, mate. It's going that way.
It's just contracts, dog, man, you know what I mean? Like, they're always going to have clauses in their contracts for, like, if they're out before their contract's up, they get X amount of compensation or whatever. Like,
They'll have anything to show more passion than Gio, that's for sure.
on the plus side, something a bit more positive than this. You cool if I mention that thing that's going on this week that I'm doing, Reese, for a minute?
Sure.
So bit more positive note, guys. This week, charity event going on that I'm taking part in, raising money for kids in care, young adults in care leavers, and doing that all this week. Going to be streaming every day, I think, from now till. Is it an away game this weekend?
Nope.
Home game. So I'm going to be streaming every day this weekend. Obviously, Modern Warfare 2 and everything comes out as well. So it's going to be a fun one. But
It's
if Steelers kill it, if Steelers kill it at the end, might put the link to the fundraising page in the chat. But yeah, even if you guys could share the page, even if you can't donate, whatever. I know times are hard right now, cost of living crisis, but if you can share the page, would mean a lot.
Don't be a centre-back injury. Can't afford that. Leon King sitting down. Oh, no.
Jesus, man, here we go.
It's Barisic coming on. How are we walking this then?
Who's going into the middle? He'll probably drop Sands back. I wouldn't be surprised if he drops Sands back.
Put ball in midfield?
I don't know, mate. I don't know with Gio at this point. Maybe.
I see huge potential in King. Very, very impressed for an 18-year-old boy. 18-year-old. Thrown in at the deep end, playing Champions League games, playing week in, week out now, to an injury when he wasn't expecting to be playing. Very impressed by him. At 18.
Arguably played two of the best teams in the competition in Liverpool and then Napoli as well. Obviously, Liverpool consistent Champions League finalists, and he didn't shy away from his job. Unfortunately, he gave away the penalty in that one. Obviously, that was unfortunate, but the boys stepped up and done very, very well in my opinion. He's only 18, so there's a lot left to learn, but there's a lot of room to grow for him. And I think he could definitely be a player long term.
Who are you actually going to play then? Going to be... Oh well, Sands and Davies, isn't it? Going forward.
I know, David, I think he more means that Goldson's out long term injured.
We can definitely agree on that, Stephen.
We're there, man. We're there. Mate, watch Borna pull an absolute world in, pull a Bassi now and be world class at centre back. It's not going to happen, but imagine. I'm trying to make the last 15 minutes of this game entertaining for me, okay? I'm just thinking of things. Should have kept Katic, should have kept Balogun. I'd rather have kept Bassi than have money that went nowhere. But obviously with that Bassi transfer, you can obviously understand why that one went through.
That is a fact right now, lads, but another fact is no team can take the piss at each other right now with how poor the both of us are. Two of us have totally embarrassed Scottish football. Celtic have at least got a point, but they do have a much easier group. That is what it is.
Jamie, same.
Oh, kid's well on side the ref. It's a horrible decision.
I don't know, unless it's his head, but
a horrible decision, especially since refs in this competition are meant to only put it up if it's totally obvious.
Clear and obvious, aye. I'd like to have kept Patterson as well, man. Napoli storming forward in the ball.
Plays it to Thriller, fullback to fullback, and it's McGregor saving it.
Good save.
See, this is what we used to see from Tav. Fullback to fullback.
At that back post.
This man is not fit anymore.
But mate, my question then is, how bad is it if we're having to play injured players? like, how bad is everyone else if we're having to play injured players? Lundstrom with the ankle injury, Tav's apparently carrying a knock. I don't think that was publicly being confirmed, but
3-0. Great header, but totally unmarked. The boy steps off, corner's whipped in by Raspadori. He takes a step off and he's got all the time in the world to place his header, which he does well.
I can watch the game again.
Let's see who he comes off here this time. It's just no one marking him. Is it Lundstrom? It's Lundstrom. Yeah, it's pathetic for Lundstrom. Don't know what Lundstrom's thinking, stepping forward there, as if he was ever going to win that ball. Yeah, that's Lundstrom's fault.
Yeah. Poor decision making there for Lundstrom. It's not like he's just flat out let his man get away from him. But he stepped forward to try and get that ball ahead of the Napoli player. And just absolutely completely misread it.
In my opinion, he stepped forward enough because he did not want to challenge for the ball. He did not have the heart to do so.
Not past my bedtime. No, it's no, but I wish it was.
Oh,
Right, here we go.
Arthur wins the ball high up. The comeback's on. Kent goes into the box. Surrounded by 3. Plays it to Arthur, who I think is offside. The rest says
Apparently
play
not.
on.
Lifted into the back post for Sakala.
I mean, there's no debate that Celtic's route on paper is easier. It's not a debate, man. Still a difficult group, of course. Every Champions League group's difficult, but
Oh, man. good effort by Kent to try and find Yilmaz, but De Lorenzo just defends it so well. Champions League aside, only difference between Rangers a couple of draws. One you could argue should have been one Hibs. No, the football isn't great, but why Gio out?
It's not even worth answering.
Yeah, it's
Because we have standards, but
it's I'm trying to think how to say this. Just because it's close doesn't mean we should be happy and settle for that.
How far do you think Napoli are going to go in this competition, chat? Where do we see them going? Oh, Gerrard did say that about McCrory, actually, David. I remember him saying that. I would just like to see this Napoli team come up against a... I mean, I say come up against a team, but then they've played Liverpool, haven't they? So...
Yeah.
They've already played pulling apart Liverpool.
I'm going to say semis as well. Yeah, I'm going to agree with a lot of chat and say semis. I reckon only teams that put Napoli out are City or Madrid right now. Napoli have looked
Paris or
fantastic.
Bayern.
Yeah, actually, no, fair enough.
A lot of chat thinking of semis. At least the quarter final anyway. At least.
Oh, 100% at least quarters. But I think semis. Is where we'll see.
Rangers won't make it at the group stage 4s of Napoli. You don't fucking say, Luca. Well done. You're a scientist. Sakala, that's a shooting chance. There's no way.
And then Kent just absolutely misses the ball. Two legs is different.
Liam, I think I know what you've tried to say there, but I don't know if we're more awkward or your attempts at spelling are more awkward, if I'm honest, man. I think quarterfinals for Napoli.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can see semis.
There should be other teams that come second in the Champions League groups here, but then it gets tough, man.
I get what you're saying. You look at your Bayern, your PSG,
It depends
your
who
City,
depends
your
on who they
Madrid.
match up against.
It's after the match we do the same birthday card pitch. Exactly.
We will.
It's all the same, man. It's all the same.
Have a free kick for whipping into the box.
Ian, you think finals?
It's a good ball. It's an inviting ball. The header's just wide.
Could have been on target at least, man.
Don't forget as well, guys. We appreciate everyone being in here to watch the watch-alongs, but don't forget to leave a like and subscribe as well. We'll do other type of videos on the channel, and I believe coming up for the World Cup we'll be doing I think that a lot of new subscribers might not have seen on the channel. I believe we'll be trying to do a lot of things called Ajax IQ. A little quiz show that I do during how the Rangers are not playing. I know times are not brilliant right now for these watch-alongs, but hey, times will get better and we'll all be happier in these watch-alongs. So make sure to subscribe so that you're in here for those ones.
Aye.
Napoli looking for 4. He's luckily got a goal kick, thank you.
Luca, don't get me wrong, Luca, you are one of the better teams in the competition this year, but there's just a couple of teams I don't see he's beaten, unfortunately. I don't think he'll win it this year.
I just can't see past City this year. If Haaland stays fit, I can't see past them. But at the same time, Madrid are always extremely dangerous. The Napoli ultras on both sides still making some of it a noise. They'll be loving it right now. Could
Stephen, mate,
argue
as
a
much as
penalty
it's
for us there,
been
but,
as much as it's been a poor game, and obviously been a very difficult one for Rangers fans to watch, I appreciate you coming and hanging out.
how much time do you want? How much time do you want there, man?
Napoli haven't even started Oshiman or that wee Georgian still look unreal.
The scary thing is they did rest a couple.
Yep. Oh man.
Napoli have been chilling because they can afford to chill, mate. That's the thing.
I think Napoli have hit maybe second gear at most. Great ball through and 4 nearly. Inches wide.
Simeone had the chance to make it 4 there. Lovely little link up on the edge of the box. I bet he scuffs the shot.
Yep. Hope so, Jamie, mate. I hope so. Bring some of that passion.
Sammy, you're not winning your bet, pal.
Also, guys, just to go back to what we were talking about, that charity thing there, that is the link if any of you do want to check out the page, although that message just went through all of them in one. If you do want to check out the page, give it a share or whatever, I would appreciate it a lot, guys. Thank you very much. I know this has been a struggle. I know it's not exactly the most fun being a Rangers fan right now. So, you know, try to do a little good in the world.
4 seconds to go. Well, the rest put us out of misery. So, there we are. Couple of half chances to make it 2-1, but we just never had the quality to do so. And if you do feel like, well, if we scored again, I feel like it would, as we said earlier, just have been a bit of poking the bear. And then Napoli would have actually upped it and just started scoring a couple more. But we look frighteningly unfit, frighteningly uninterested. And I have no idea what we're doing in the training pitch right now.
Yep. Literally the only, at least actually I don't know, I'd need to go and double check, because I know it's head to head, but I don't know if after head to head it goes on to goal difference or goals in the head to head, so I'd need to double check that. But if it goes down to goal difference on the head to head, then we need to beat Ajax by 5 or more. If it goes down to general goal difference, we need to beat them by like what, 10? So aye.
Right, stream, thank you very much for the support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the links as well. Dallas's links are down in the description, and what he's mentioned there about his just giving thing, but thank yous. We'll be back again whenever our next blooming away game is, and hopefully we've not got Giovanni in charge by that point.
Alright, well, we'll see.
They've given me a sore head already.